Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly set to get this one going. And off we go in Western New York. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll stay on the ground, and they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. That's a Steeler 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steeler 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 12th touchdown of the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Bills 0.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Bills.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. First and 10, and it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. One more time going up top with Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. His drive will start on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop in behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after 1, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing again is Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To throw again, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And third down coming up. He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 41. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Austin brought in motion. Now give on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Allen on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one complete to Dorsett. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Buffalo.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. Big play there for the Bills. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Cook. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Here now, second down and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Regular. Half.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Out comes Sly for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
1st and 10 at the
So from the 39,
39-yard line.
they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
From the gun, throw here for Allen.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Quick throw taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bills. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
28 all. Joey Sly is set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drop. A gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 30.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. And
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. From the gun, Rodgers to the goal line and in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down. Here's Allen now on first and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The This is almost certainly four-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point gives them the lead. It is first down and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Trying to go back over the middle. You can't do that. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. First down for Aaron. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Allen. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20. Yard line.
At their own
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
20.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Joey Bosa. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100. It would have certainly been a terrific career to this point. Third and long for Rodgers. That's caught downfield by Smith. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short game. Second down, 8 for the first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. If somebody moved early up front. Now on second and long. Austin brought in motion. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And they are unable to push themselves out in front.
And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. I mean, you've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Once again, it's Cook. Now Cook loses the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Second and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Stop. Round 80. Alert. Alert.
From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Third and a yard.
Hey, tight. Check. 180. Check. Alert. All 52. Hey, home.
from the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Moving left, he's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
And you can see by the look on the defense's face, Mike, they kind of share in all of our disbelief. They know they needed one stop, one tackle, and they win the game. But instead, the play call works to perfection.